Right guys, this is my partner's 2001 Peugeot 106 Quiksilver. This thing has seen better days. When we got it, it wasn't in the best of condition. These bump strips here and round the rear were completely sticker bombed, which had to be removed. The bonnet looked like someone had wrapped it and removed it with a chisel. Same with the roof being wet. I don't think you'll be able to see some of the marks, plus we did buff them out up. Like, there's a few here, which that was all over the bonnet. So for now, because this car isn't the easiest to get the right colour, we just ease painted the bonnet black. I think it looks a lot better. It took a lot of sanding down to paint it. The badge is currently green, as partner decided to call the car Yoshi due to him being small, silver and cute, so she wanted to put some green on it to add to it. The green that's on the car, some of it will be staying, other bits of it will be changing. She has decided to change some of the colour up. We also have put some black wrap over the headlights. They aren't in the best of condition. Don't know if you can see inside there. It's not great, but it will do until we can get some new headlights for it. It did come with the original fog lights, but one of them, the glass was actually smashed to pieces, didn't work, and they cost an absolute bomb. She liked the look of these LED ones, so I picked them up for her. We did have them tinted yellow, but she decided that she didn't like that in the end, so we got rid. She's got a green toe strap on it. It does sit over the original hook, so it sticks out a bit, but she didn't really like the hook look on the front, so that went. We have painted the front bar in the bumper, as she quite liked the look of when they were debarred, but obviously that takes a lot of fiberglass and cutting, and it is something we're considering doing when we do the bumpers, as I think this bumper and the rear bumper have actually been changed, and when they've been resprayed, they've been resprayed the wrong silver. There is a slight difference. I have found the correct silver for the car, so when the summer's a bit better, we will respray the whole bumpers, but it needs a lot of work, as these bumpers are chipped and the paint is buggered. Whoever repainted it didn't do a very good job. I don't know if you can see the difference in the colour there between the arch, the wing and the bumper. We also fitted a eBay replica Seat Coupe front lip, as there wasn't really many excuse me, front lips around for the car, so we bought that one cheaply just to add a little bit to it. When we gave it to the wheels, the car, when we got it, had the 106 GTI wheels on it, the 14-inch. This one, we found out when it came out factory, actually came with the Steelies, as it is I think it's a Mark 1 of the Series 2 Quiksilvers. I'll explain in a minute what I found out, how you tell the difference between them. One of the wheels was slightly corroded, so it kept leaking. She wanted a new set of wheels, so she quite likes these, which are the 1.6 205 GTI wheels in 14s. I know not a lot of people like them, but she does. But I don't know if you can see from here, rear wheels are quite sunk in, so that is something I will be addressing down the line. We have some black sequential indicators. That was a new addition recently. We have finally some wind deflectors, and now I've ordered the right ones. I did order a set and didn't read the description. They turned out to be a 5-door. Luckily I managed to send them back and get a set of the 3-door ones. We, as I don't don't know if you noticed, the aerial leaked, so we took it off, put a bit of black vinyl over it for now. We are looking at covering that up properly and wrapping the roof, but she is yet to decide what she wants the roof wrapped in. She's a bit undecisive like that. Like I say, that's rear wheel, how far it goes through. Now, this spoiler, we did look at spoilers for the car. We looked at GTI ones, and they're ridiculously expensive for what they are. Wasn't 100% sure what spoiler to get for the car, and a friend gave us this spoiler, which is actually off of a Mark IV Golf, and we fitted it. It doesn't fit 100%. You've got a little bit of a gap here, if my camera will focus on it there, but it's not too bad. This hardware is only temporary. It will be getting changed. It has been tilted a little bit just so it sits up. Then we got a set of the black crystal rear lights. Come on, phone. There we go. For it, these don't come with reflective lenses, and we didn't want to stick them on that or on the bumper, so we've actually, if you can see it there where that bolt is, they are tucked in behind the bumper. Now, we fitted them when it was sunny, and yes, you can see the reflective, you can see it when you're behind the car, you can see the reflectors easily at night, so it is not a problem. As I said, these bumpers were messed up quite a bit. There's a crack there, and that we have tried to just put a little bit of paint over it to cover up some of the marks, but when the summer comes on, like I say, it will be taken apart and repainted. And as you can see, the previous owner decided to, oh, it got some rain, cut the back bumper to fit an exhaust. I think they fitted a Saxo back box, and obviously the Saxos have the archway where the 106s don't, so they messed it up. They went up round and then just sliced it down. I have trimmed it a bit. We did make a heat shield, hence the holes, but that was for when we put a stock back box on it to cover it up. Since she's put this mammoth 4-inch can on the back, we obviously don't need to run that, but that will be something we will later on tidy up with probably a bit of trim around it and filler in the holes. She also has one of the black car things. She decided she wanted one as well, and she got a black one. A lot of people say she's going a little bit of JDM with this Peugeot, but obviously she misses her Civic EJ9 that she had for 7 years, but she did miss her little 106 that her ex-husband made her sell, so she's kind of doing a little bit of both. She's not going full JDM on it, and as she knows, it's not a JDM car. Now, the interior is, oh, I unlock the passenger door. The central lock-in on this car had a mind of its own and decided it was going to unlock itself a lot, so we had to disconnect that. I still have to fit it. The interior is relatively stock. It was completely standard when we got it, even still got the original seats, but she decided she wanted to wrap parts of the interior in this zombie thing. Some of it has started peeling, as you can see down here, so we might look into hydro dipping it. As I was saying about the Mark, well, the Mark 1 and the Mark II versions, or the later versions and the early versions of the Quiksilver, a lot of people think when it's a Quiksilver it has to have this badge on it. Now, this badge came on the later Quiksilvers, which this is a lot bigger than what was there. Normally you just got a little thing there that just says airbag, or I think maybe hers said Peugeot. That is still a Quiksilver. It's still registered on the DVLA. It still comes up online to say it is a Quiksilver. It's not a replica, but it was one of the earlier models which didn't come with this sign. Now, I bought this sign because I think it looks a lot better, and it is a heck of a lot bigger than the original one. As you can see, the indent where the original one used to sit a little bit, so we have 3M taped it on, which it does stick out a little bit, but she likes it. Oh, I'm getting wet. Now, the gear knob, yeah, I took her gear knob off originally because it was broken on the top where the chrome was. It decided that it was going to start stabbing people in the hand, so I took the gear knob off and kind of broke the gear knob, and then went to take off the base and broke it. This was the only one that I had out of all my spare gear knobs that will fit. She likes the way that it actually feels. I don't know if she's going to keep it or not, because like she says, it's a bit like the Max Power era, which is what this car was from. Might change it down the line, might not, might take this bit out, because I think I can actually unscrew this piece and paint it. But I quite like the blue, and I think she quite likes the blue, but obviously it doesn't go with the car. Now, this one, I will get there. There you go, bonnet catch. We've already fixed part of it, but obviously there's quite a bit of play there, so that's something that we need to look into for this car to fix down the line. Oh, get out without getting too wet. And then, if I can get the bonnet up, there we go. Right, and this is under the bonnet tires. Her horn decided it didn't want to work, so I had a old horn laying around, so we painted it. When the bonnet's down, it kind of looks like he's got a bogey stuck in his nose. These holes, this is because the bumper sags a bit, and she doesn't like this all being open, so I have actually got some mesh like what's on the back bumper of my car that goes across it. I had to take it off the other day to sort this one out, as it wasn't working, and we need it for its MOT soon. As you can see, she has painted the engine bay green, as I said, like because of the Yoshi, but she has decided she doesn't want the green anymore. That will be going a different colour, but there will be still hints of green on the car, as she has got some green stickers. There's green bits here and there, so there'll be little parts of green. The coupler and this pipe was actually what was off of her Honda, and we made fit to the car just so that it had a better air intake, as the previous owner had just put a filter up here. That coupler will be getting changed very soon. We do have a black one on order, so it will look a little bit better. We have a heat shield, which yet again is wrapped in that glitter. It was on my old car when it was slammed, hence the static sticker there. As it was near a gearbox, I thought that'll be all right. I'm pretty sure this is coming out, so it actually sits a little bit nicer. We, at the moment, on some of the black items, have done some green splatter on it just to add something to it, as we've looked into the carbon fibre covers and they're quite dear, and she's not entirely sure if she wants to go along the lines of putting the carbon fibre in it or not. We have the rocker cover or valve cover, or whatever you want to call it. This was an absolute state when she got it. It was rusted a bit. I could actually peel bits off. We sanded it down. She gave it a quick coat of paint. Obviously, as you can see, it's not the best. We need to take coil packs out because it's still white at the back, but I think she's planning on painting that a different colour as well for now, until I can find her a A lot better one that's not rusted to fit to the car, so that will look a lot nicer. I think that's about it on this one for now. There is a lot of work to go into both of these cars. We have got things on the eBay watch list for both of these vehicles. There are some bits that are being changed. The wheel colour on this one, she's decided that yes, she likes the white, but it gets very dirty very easy, and with the black bits on the car and that, she wants to go a darker colour, but she does not want to be going black, as she is not a fan of black wheels, and like she said, these wheels are going to look like steel wheels if she goes black. I have been seeing whether or not if she wants to change her mirrors, as in my opinion these stick out way too far, but she does like until she finds something that she likes, it won't go on the car. She is a very picky person, but yeah, this is her Peugeot 106.